Chosen One!
Welcome to The Chosen One. I'm your host, Qui-Gon Din, and today on Unit 101, we are continuing our scoundrel theme of the week with Hondo, Honest Businessman. He is a 7 squad point leader who is going to bring us 2 force points. Now, this is a little deceiving. He is actually bringing us a lot more of that, because we got That's Just Good Business at the start of this unit's activation. Refresh a force for each active objective controlled by another player. So if you're behind, he's going to refresh you a ton of force. If not, he's usually going to get you 2 force back. He's very solid at that regard. He is bringing us a active ability, Inspiring Stories, so many of them true. Choose an allied unit, 1 character in this unit, and each character in the chosen unit may dash. This is very good. This is PLC level of movements, and he is just going to be a generic movement piece for any list. What have we here? You get another active ability, you pay a force. Choose an enemy unit within range 2. The chosen unit gains pin and strain. Then, if that unit's order card is in reserve, you may spend a force to shuffle it back into its controller's order deck. This is really strong, especially against characters like Anakin, where if Anakin's in reserve because your opponent is trying to wait to go with them at the right time, you can pin, strain him, put him back in the order deck, and his activation's just going to be really sad. This is a way of really dealing with certain characters, but even if you're not spending the additional force to put it back in the order deck, just pinning and straining a character is such a debilitating move when you start adding in extra conditions like pins and disarms. You can make your opponent's activated turns just really sad. The effort is no longer profitable. This is his reactive. When another allied unit within 4 becomes wounded, this unit may use this ability. 1 character in this unit may reposition. That character may not end this movement engaged. This allows him to get onto points. This combos really well with Cassian Andor because you can move him and then trigger this ability. That way he can just reposition, and it's basically a double move onto a point. He can be really flighty with this. You have to set it up though. And then he's got his identity. When an allied scoundrel makes an attack as part of combat action, if the defender is engaged with 1 or more characters in allied units that are not wounded, it may add 2 dice to the attack roll. If it does, after the attack is resolved, each allied unit within 2 of the defender except the attacking unit gains strain. So the whole trick on how you use this ability is you use this to get dice and then give shoves so you can shove your opponent away. That way your characters don't get the strain. But this is generic dice additions for scoundrels. It does take a little bit of setup, but it can just do things. If we look at his trees, he's got his clever captain. This is going to be his standard I'm going to attack reposition tree. He's got better offensive expertise on this tree. The defensive expertise is going to equate to about the same type of stuff on each list. It's not the most defensive character in the game. But he's got a lot of toolkits. Like on his Pugnacious Pirate side, he's got Shove, which is really important. Problem is, he does not have a good blaster expertise on his side. You're going to probably want to melee. He's such a weird character in terms of his attack. His attacks don't generally much. I generally keep him in Clever Captain because I use him as a positioning piece rather than trying to knock people off points. I'm using him to get that second reposition so he can start just point scoring and getting units on points with Inspiring Stories, so many of them true. So what can we do with Hondo on a list building side and really get used to it? I got 2 of them. The top one is going to be very much a scoundrel list that is in the making with the new Rogue One box coming out. So we got Hondo, Ezra, and Bartu. Everyone in this list are scoundrels. We got spies, rebels, synergy. We got Hondo able to move a ton of units around and I want to double down on that movement. Um, so I'm playing Princess Leia Charming to the Last, and we're going to be playing Bodhi Rook and Basin Turret. This gives you more refresh, and but they are a workhorse. So we are doubling down on this huge movement with all of these characters being scoundrels, getting extra dice. And there is ways of just pumping out damage with this list that not to be underestimated. It's not the most attrition list, but this list is all about speed. You're going to be farming momentum with Bodhi Rook, tie breaking with Ezra, and it's just a lot of movement. I don't know how strong this list is. And then we got the classic. We have the Hondo with Hunter. This list is a staple with Hondo. A lot of people like playing the full Bad Batch with Hondo. It does make sense. You get a lot of force to do all the Bad Batch tricks. It is a classic list in the game. There's a couple players that have really made this list work. So that's where Hondo gets. And we're going to continue with his crew on the next Unit 101. Thank you for watching this episode of The Chosen One, a Star Wars Shatterpoint podcast. If you want to catch the next video, you can watch the one linked above, or you can just go and listen to the podcast on the playlist below. Please like and subscribe. Thank you for your support.